What's up, you guys? So, I'm doing another FTR. I just want to discuss the way it feels to not receive any response for so long. I'm trying to go to the beach wear. But something's going on that's taking forever and a day to get there. Again, I have no idea what. But just to update everyone regarding the situation, I have been meticulously documenting. I have a calendar where I've written down everything from 2019 to present. I've emailed 200 to 300 times to Cook County Sheriffs, the law office of my lawyer Nick Albuquerque, his associate Sam Worley, the judges' chambers, all of the judges' assistants, the sheriffs for Lake, DuPage, and Cook counties. I have all of the reported incidences of my car being sabotaged, being stalked, being chased, being harassed, being robbed, being raped. I have filed up police reports. I have written narratives. I have sent them directly to the state. I have sent them to officers. I have sent them pretty much any and everywhere. Since this all began with the stabbing in 2019, 2 weeks before Dylan's release. Also, I find it odd that when you search for Dylan's name, even though I have hundreds of photos posted with him and I in the prison from all of the visits I had with him there at Stateville, you can't find his name, nor can you find his inmate ID number. That's concerning to me. There's no record at all of any of it, so that's also concerning to me. I don't really know, I've obtained copies of everything from the medical records to the police reports that have been filed. I'm not any closer to any of my goals than I was before. I've only evolved the ideas further. So it is frustrating. Not having my own home, not being able to mother my 3 children who I gave birth to and have been the primary custodial parent at least 4 out of 7 days their entire lives is very frustrating. I need to be heard in court. This matter needs to be heard. I've petitioned the court 5 times now, or more, probably more than that. When it was still at 555 West Harrison, 4 or 5 is just the number of times I've gone to the Daily Center. I've gone to 555 West Harrison 10 or 20 or 30 times, literally. I don't know how it's possible that anyone could get away with this, or how it's possible that this could be going on for such an extended period of time with no intervention. And I'm frustrated. So I want to be with my children. I want to be with my family. I miss my kids. I haven't even been able to have a family dinner with my family since 2019. I've seen my grandma and my father twice maybe. I haven't been able to see my mother or my sister even once. I saw my stepfather once since all of this began. So there is a fucking problem here. I don't know who else to go to. Let's list again all of the resources I've gone to so far. I filed a report with the National Human Sex Trafficking Hotline, RAIN, in addition. So there are 2 different ones. That's been done since 2019. I have gone to Between Friends, Lizzie Hundren. I went to Gloria's Law Group. I've told hundreds of thousands of people, both publicly, online, as well as in person. I have obtained 16 various employment opportunities that have all been sabotaged within the first week by a stalker coming in and chasing me out. I don't know who that person is. There's no explanation given. I don't know who or what is urging these people into following me. But with all of these situations ongoing, and then the bicycle hit yesterday, or the day before. I'm trying to say that that's random, but we know that's definitely not random. You know, I looked both ways, there was no one, and then boom. It feels like I'm not safe no matter where I am, and that feeling causes me to worry about my children, my family, my friends. If something like this is going on with me, could something like this possibly be going on with them? And children are easier to silence than adults are. So I am very concerned. I spoke to the 2 older children. They said they were okay. But I have not spoken with the baby for now 6 days, I believe. 6 days. I did see some police officers that I asked, you know, firsthand, hey, is there anything going on? Is there any problem with the court system? Anything like that the public needs to know? Because I've been filing and not getting in front of a judge. No, everything's fine. I saw 2 guys that were being charged with DUI, and they said that they had court that day and that there was nothing wrong with the system. So again, I'm just genuinely curious to know how many times I need to walk into a courthouse and go through the same bullshit of requesting a court date and being blatantly ignored, raising it up to the Illinois Attorney General, sending emails to the FBI, various FBI offices. This is enough is enough. You know, it's been enough for years. This is not a cover ID. I am a civilian. I have been being extorted and exploited for 3 years now, maybe even longer. Okay, and that all began in 2015 when an internal affairs department, an entire board of people, needed to come see what was going on because I was picked up off of the street with no record, implicated in some things I had no idea about, none whatsoever, with that some people I had just met 2 or a week prior were involved in. That officer was like, come on, let's go out to the movies, let's go to concerts, let's go do this, let's go do that. And I'm like, look, I'm good, thank you anyways. I felt so, how are you going to tell someone, do what I say or I'm taking your kids away, and then ask them out on a date? What? Like, it's so confusing. So you're threatening me to take away my children and then you ask me on a date? So I told Dylan all about that on a recorded line through IDOC. I told my lawyer, I pulled it all up. They found that I was correct. They read all the texts. They said, you're absolutely right. So this was supposed to have been shut down since then. I don't know what it is I need to do or communicate, or with who to receive some resolution. So I'm not a volunteer secretary. I don't work for free. I have 3 of my own children who I've birthed out of the birth canal in between my legs, Viviana, Lewis, and Alexis, who I want to be with. I want to raise my family, period. Like, someone needs to do something. I'm sick of it. Even just a response back, a call back. Hi, you know, we did receive all of your hundreds of emails. Here's the reason we're not helping, or here's what you need to do. I spend hours and hours on the phone with these various departments on a daily basis, asking for assistance or direction, and I get none of that. You know, the last 3 hours I spent on the phone with the state's attorney's office, and that's posted to my OnlyFans as well as my Instagram. They just bullshit around telling me, well, literally no information. Well, maybe you could try this department. No, I already tried that department. Okay, well, maybe this one. Okay, let me give you a number. You know what? Let me put you on hold real quick. They come back, they never address the issues, and the matter of the fact is that I was whacked over the head with my head busted open, raped, thrown out of my home unlawfully. I needed staples in the back of my head, among other things that have taken place directly as a result of not being kept safe by people who were using my likeness, my ex-husband, Dylan, in whatever their traps or their investigations or whatever it is that they were using. Well, when you do something like that, you can't just throw the person into the street and watch while they get raped and beaten. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? So I, again, am very, 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 very interested in understanding what it is that I need to do to continue living my life as I've been, before all of this began. When I was able to distance myself from that investigation, get a job selling energy and make a decent living and feel, you know, and behave in a way that was reciprocal to all the work I've put into myself. Like, it hurts that I go to the gym or I work out nonstop and I try to eat as healthy as possible. And then as soon as I get, you know, to a little momentum, boom, I'm moved, further exploited. My gym membership is taken from me. Like, what the fuck, dude? No one handed me anything in my life. Until I got here, I worked for everything on my own. I had my own apartment at 17 years old. I have been working on my own my entire life. Since 15 years old, I've been paying into the state and federal taxes. Where the fuck is someone when I need them? Where is someone when I need them?
The Coco Show.